Yes, ladies and gents, it is Tuesday, which means it is push day. New split started not yesterday, but the Monday prior. So we are now running a pull, push, legs, rest, upper, lower setup. Now that's coming from the upper, lower, full body setup, and I can't actually describe the feeling of going into the gym and not having to hit full body. It's a lot of relief. Full body's very effective, but it's very mentally taxing as well. And I've done one training rotation, or one microcycle, if you want to call it that, of this new split, and my pull push sessions, even my leg sessions, because there's two of them now and not just the one dedicated leg day. I'm really enjoying the sessions. Push today, it's a quick one. It can be wrapped up in an hour and 45, including a round of posing at the end. It's a lovely session. You know, it's bringing back like starting or newbie gym enjoyment, if you get what I mean. The first few years of training, just going in and saying, let's hit chest and arms. I can do that now instead of just having to hammer away at every body part in my full body sessions. But in terms of frequency, we are dropping down most body parts to 2 times per week. We're going to hit biceps 3 times, so we're going to hit them tomorrow fresh on leg day, and quads are staying at 3 times per week because we need more quads. Not having the smallest waist in the world of bodybuilding, I need more quad sweep. So when you have a slightly wider waist and not a lot of quad sweep, which is sort of my situation, it's not a good look for bodybuilding. You really want to accentuate that X frame, which I can't at the minute. So we're hammering away at quads. If you've seen my Instagram, you would have seen the progress shots from the first day finishing the diet to now 22 weeks, and the quads are definitely getting the memo. We're sitting at 16 sets per week, so it's hard work, but the quads can handle it. And as long as you have the minerals to give it during the session, or to give during the session, you can definitely bring your quads up. But pre-workout scenario, L-carnitine has been pinned. 500 milligrams of L-carnitine goes in pre-workout or pre-fasted cardio and rest days. And then as for our pre-workout drink, we have 1 scoop, or actually 20 grams of turbo pump. So that is 5 grams over the recommended serving. Didn't mean that, but I'm hoping my skin is absolutely splitting for this push day, and we can get some silly shots post-workout. And then we have combined that with a serving of HR Labs water, pink lemonade flavour, so that tastes pretty good. One thing with the turbo pump is it doesn't even taste bad once you mix it with a little bit of flavour. On its own, it doesn't taste like dog piss, or dog shit, whatever the way they advertise it. It's just a bit like murky. It's like sewer water, but as soon as you get some flavour in it, it's absolutely worth the stacked panel that you're getting with it. So I am very excited to get in for push. Actually, as for caffeine, only 1 caffeinated beverage today. It's currently 1:15, up at 5 a.m. And we're only a monster deep. I was gonna get a coffee, but then the line was huge, so I was just like, we'll just raw dog this with 150 milligrams caffeine. I feel like I'm always looking for a little flavour to give me like placebo energy, and that's what I've got right here. A little bit of turbo pump and hydration. That'll just sort of give me the pick me up I need for the 35-minute drive to the gym. But rambling for 4 minutes pre-workout, gonna get into the gym and get some sets filmed for you guys. Yes, boys, that is a wrap on push. As I said, very, very quick session, enjoyable one. There is 3:37 got to the gym around 1:55, so literally like an hour and 40, as I said on the button. But now is the time for post-workout, which I will show you in a second. But as for the session, didn't really talk over it. Well, didn't talk at all. It's not what I wanted it to be. I didn't want it to be like an educational sort of push day breakdown analysis and giving you insight and stuff. I just wanted to show the push session, get it filmed for the YouTube, and for me to just enjoy going about and getting a pump. Pretty happy with the post-workout visuals, post-push visuals, PPV. We're sitting high 188s at the minute, 189s, just about to break into the 190s, this push-up, which is pretty mega, sitting 16 pounds up from my low. I believe in the diet I seen a low of 173 and I had a 189 weigh-in. 173 to 189 is 16 pounds, 188.8 this morning, so I think this is just the body weight we're going to be holding. I had a pound jump in my weight after the off-plan pizza, the ortho, which you would have seen plastered all over your Instagram feed because there were 5 of us posting about it. Had a pound drop there, dropped 0.6 over the next few days, and then shot up 1.6 after my leg day with Stuart. Shout out Stuart if you're watching. That was a very, very good leg day, but jumped up 1.6 pounds, and I was thinking, fuck, right, this must just be a lot of inflammation because I normally don't take forced reps. There was a lot of forced reps that session. It was a very good session. But now held that, actually went up weight afterwards to see the 189 on the scales, and now I'm sort of just sitting here. But as always, we're going by the visuals. If you're tuned into Faffing Over Frequency episode 1, that's how you'll know we rock in this town. Go by the visual, don't shit yourself over a little extra body weight, because realistically, look at a pound of actual body weight. Like, it's so minimal. Body weight fluctuations can come so easily. I could drop 3 pounds overnight if I get an early final meal, like a 10-hour sleep, and I'll wake up and be like, shit, have I just lost 3 pounds of muscle? No. Just because it's going up doesn't mean you have to shit yourself and think you're adding too much adipose. But post-workout meal, we actually have no whey paste. I might get a little thumbnail. There we go. We have no whey paste today. Just mixed 50 grams of custard slice TWP into my 100 grams of rice flour. So that is the base, and then on top we have 100 grams of blueberries, 30 grams of medjool seedless dates, or stoneless dates, medjool stoneless dates from M&S. They are elite. They're a bit pricey, but they're damn worth it. 100 grams of banana, some cinnamon, and 15 grams of coconut almond butter. Best nut butter on the market. And supplementation wise as well, post workout, I'll show you guys, we are taking 1 cap of Glycotank, which is a glucose disposal agent, advanced glucose disposal agent, according to the tub, by Engineered Muscle. You guys know I preach about their stuff. I'm 16 pounds up, sitting on 560 carb. Training days 400 carb, rest days, and my blood glucose was 4.1 a few days ago. So fasted blood glucose, I may say. So this shit works, along with other lifestyle factors and just stuff I do. Walking after meals and being selective with food choices. But this is one of the big reasons that my blood glucose is definitely sitting so low, in my opinion. So we have 1 cap of that going in, which also goes in pre-workout as well, 1 cap. So I'm just utilising the carbs around the training window a bit better. And then we have 1 serving of Turbo Mag, which is Engineered Muscles Magnesium Matrix. That is a nice word. What a film, by the way. Probably in my top 5 of all time, Matrix. But that's beside the point. 1 serving here is 2 caps, and I am taking this post-workout and pre-bed, my pre-bed supplementation with my final meal. There was a little trend for a while of taking magnesium, 3, 4, 5 times a day. Wouldn't really advise that. Whilst it's not a sleep supplement, I would still keep it to these sort of time periods in the day that you're trying to wind down. So post-workout and pre-bed for me, you could maybe, if you're training after 2 meals and maybe you have 3 meals post-workout, if you really want more magnesium and to up the frequency and the dose of magnesium frequency, I can't help myself, you could maybe do it every meal post-workout. But I only have 2 meals post-workout today, so technically I am doing it all post-workout. But on a day that I'm training off 1 or 2 meals, I will just keep it to post-workout and pre-bed. So guys, I'm going to take my supplements with a little sip of water, not too much, to avoid any digestive stress or like diluting the stomach when you're trying to digest a big meal like your post-workout meal. But I'm gonna leave the video there, get this meal into me, and hopefully get this up quite quickly. Don't want a bad turnaround, want a good turnaround for this video. Hopefully getting a vlog, this training video, and another podcast episode to you guys this week. So I'll hold myself to it. It is Tuesday the 31st of March. So if you're hearing this or you're watching this on like the 7th of April, I fucked up. But guys, if you made it this far, please like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever. See you in the next one.